Good morning folks, hope you're keeping well. Back out in my usual forest. I say usual, it has been lately. I need to mix it up a bit soon. Ah man, it's so nice this morning, it's so nice. I think it's about 12 degrees right now and I've got in here about 5:45 in the morning. It's just that coolness in the air, you know. It's like I half expected a bit of a mist, but the sun's up early and any mist there was has been blown away. The light is harsh already. And the side that I've come into the park in is the wrong side of the sunrise. Why didn't they plant it the other side? You know, today I'm just shooting. Whatever I see, wherever I see it, I've got no plans in mind at all. It's just literally a case of me, my camera. To be honest, I'm just really pleased to be in here. And I really don't mind if I don't get any shots today. Obviously I'd like to, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a wander down, try and take a shot of Beaky with his feathers on. I'll keep on mooching around in that area. And when I find something, because I'm sure I will, I'm just in that kind of mood, good or bad, right or wrong, I'll bring you back. I'll see you in a bit. It's literally 5 minutes since I spoke to you last. I've walked 200 yards. A thick blanket of clouds come across. All the robins coming down asking me for food and I've not bought anything again. I went from Mary Poppins up there to... Not Mary Poppins. Stop it you two. I went from happy as Larry to... What the heck? Sun's gone. Light's gone. Everything's just got turned upside down. But I stumbled across these two fellas here. GoPro's junk, but this thing, oh my goodness me, it's beautiful. And I can't work out if it's been cut off somewhere else and bought here, because it's resting on this tree. It probably has. It's been tucked down from somewhere and given a home. Behind it, definitely standing, is, oh man, the oak of all oaks, that is. It's absolutely stupendous. So even without any light, I'm going to grab a shot just because it's fun. But it's meant using a bit of a creative tripod. It's surprising what you can wedge in a fence when you need to. So yeah, it's all gone a bit wonky donkey. Hopefully this has got my new anti-reflective screen protector on, showing you some reflection. It should make it a bit easier to see anyway, hopefully so. So my composition really just centres on the bottom centre of frame and the Victory V there. Yeah, it's nothing special. It's just literally to break my duck and get a first shot in for the day. I've got no idea what's happening with the weather. It's just getting brighter again. It's madness. It's like something's just passed over us. Every time you come out there's something new. Buzz off. Right, I'm going to head off down to Beaky now. Let's go and catch him with some feathers on. I'll see you in a minute. There's a trail in here called the Path of the Giants, or the Trail of the Giants, and it's right at the beginning of the park, Sherwood Forest National Nature Reserve. If ever you visit and it's your first time, hunt it out because it's so spectacular as you first come in. There are trees that are just, I guarantee you won't have seen anywhere else like it. A bit like Beaky here and his sister Flo. There's Beaky. And there's his sister Flo. I'll take you in a bit closer and then I'll try and find a composition. These are always difficult to shoot because there's so much sky. Obviously there's no backdrop, so today might be okay because the light's actually coming in from this direction and the greyness there is quite a nice contrast. If I just hang around for a little while, I might be able to pick up some nice highlights. You can see from this side why Beaky's called Beaky. And Flo, bless her, dancing there in the background. Really quite amazing. You stay there. Let's have a quick wander down this side as well. Oh, there's a nice shot. Just underneath this arching branch. But again, the sky cuts in, doesn't it? And then the fence gets in the way. See, that's the thing. You're forever keeping your eyes peeled. Always on the lookout. Some nice growth, but very little there on Beaky. I don't imagine he's got too many seasons left in him, bless him. Flo looks a bit healthier, she's got some lower hanging limbs. Beautiful, huh? Beaky and Flo. The sun's just up here to my right, which is giving a nice highlight to the right hand side of the tree here. The sky's grey. Half of the sky's grey. I'll try and get a shot of Flo from here. Right, let's do this in real time. Let's see if we can get set up whilst you're on the line caller. And I'll pick a frame to try and grab the back end of old Beaky there. Ferns at the base to give us a nice, well, it's quite a nice border actually. And then it's all down to how much those highlights are going to blow us out. This isn't going to work, I need octopus hands. So I'll set up, grab a composition, I'll bring you straight back. I did a video recently about the reality of photography, woodland photography in particular. Here's a good example. I just tried to form a composition on these two trees, and from the moment I hit stop on the GoPro previously, that's a mouthful, the light just got brighter and brighter, and now what was just a little touch of blue in the background is bright white cloud and lots more blue. So I can't grab this shot, I just can't do it. The highlights are too bright, and then that makes the face of these trees too dark. So what I can do is, I've got some silver birch in the background over there, so I'm going to wander around the other side, and I'll use those silver birch as a bit of a backdrop to take out some of the sky, which is really a nice blue now. The most changeable of light conditions this morning is untrue. Been interesting to see, really has been interesting to see, but talk about play havoc with your photography. Right, I shan't try and do this in real time. I'll go and set up a composition. When I find one, assuming I do, I'll bring you back. It's a fail. So the bright sun's come out. The sky is blue, and highlights are now hitting the tree as well as highlights in the background, so I just can't I can't balance an exposure. It's way too complicated in light terms as well as content terms. But there they are. I mean, there's this year's growth on Beaky. I don't know how far the growth reaches out on Flo. She's quite deceptive, because from the other side she looks quite full, and then from this side she looks almost bare. It's just getting brighter and brighter by the moment. Very, very beautiful, but very difficult to photograph. So I think that's it for Beaky. I'm going to carry on walking around this trail. I'll do a full loop and head on back up. Interesting day, interesting light. Nice and cool in here. As soon as you touch the sun, it brings out the vampire in you. It's like, oh wow, it's warm. It's going to be a hot day today. It brings out the vampire in you. Where'd that come from? I've spent too much time here with Beaky. But there's worse places to spend your time, isn't there? Right then folks, I'm going to I'm going to make a move for today. Old Beaky and Flo didn't work out too well. I'll pop any shots up that I've grabbed from this morning. I did take a few on the way in, and there's 1 or 2 giants in there. So yeah, hopefully I've got a shot or 2 that are worth a peek. I'm going to have to wrap it up today. I'm going to have to wrap it up because I've just had a long conversation with a chap who's out walking his dog, and I've just heard some pretty horrific news about this place. It's hard to even say this without trying to review the people responsible, so I'm going to do my best not to. I've just spent 10 minutes venting at the GoPro, and I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to ask you to understand why my video's short today, and I'll be out again soon, possibly tomorrow, for a coffee review. If I do, I'll post one video after the other. I won't tie them together. But just from an information perspective, anybody who visits or values this place at all will want to know. And the unfortunate news is that whilst we've been in lockdown, I haven't been down to the Major Oak. This is a 1,000+ year old tree. It's fenced off and it's propped up with metal beams to protect its huge limbs. It's a massive old oak tree. During lockdown, some so-called people have been in, vaulted the fence, climbed the tree, and done the worst. So if you're coming down to visit the Major Oak, be prepared, and I need to share that with you because it wouldn't feel right if I didn't. And then the second kick in the teeth, an ever increasing amount of human waste, because this place gets busy at certain times of the week during the day, families and parties coming. Obviously with people a bit more time on their hands, there's more people visiting, and that means that there's more rubbish. And every weekend, after the weekend tribes have marched through, it gets just shit on. So if you're visiting, I can't ask you to leave no trace, because it doesn't matter, does it? You don't listen to anyone. There's so many good people out there telling you to leave no trace, leave no trace, leave, please, leave no trace. It doesn't matter, you're not listening to it. What do you care? Nobody's watching. You see, this is what I did earlier. I just spent over 10 minutes venting to the GoPro. Sorry about this. This is me wrapping up my video. I hope the membership increases for the amount of people that visit, because man, they're going to need some extra help. And it's run on a voluntary basis. It's by donations, membership being just £4 a month, and that gives you access to over 150 national nature reserves, free parking, £4 a month. I made a video recently about how your mood affects your shooting, and how I can't shoot hangry. And okay, I'd got some more distance in my legs, but with the information I've received, I'm sure you'll forgive me for not being much more productive today. So I'm sorry about this. It's just the reality. And not only is it the reality of life, but it's just the reality of being a photographer. These curveballs come your way, you know. Stop it, kids. No, stop it. I can see you fighting. Yeah. Pack it up. Bloody naughty kids. I'll come over there in a minute. Take your PlayStation off you. Bring it on. I'm in the mood. Didn't like that PlayStation comment, did he? Okay then, folks. Sorry about this. I'm sorry about the sad news. I can't visit the Major Oak because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the damage. And in fairness, this morning I've walked around the trails and I've not noticed any rubbish. So whoever's been out and cleared up, thank you. For those of you who came out here and left your rubbish, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Most sincerely. I doubt you'll watch this, you'll be too busy watching Celebrity, I'm a big face celebrity, I'm a celebrity, get me. Too busy watching Love Island. But anyway, it's going to be a wrap for today. I need to go and find something to lift my spirit a little bit, so I'm going to sort my coffee gear out and head out for a coffee review, hopefully tomorrow when I've had a chance to sleep on things. So I'm sorry about the negative vibe, I'm sorry about the bad news, sorry people don't have more respect for the outdoors. What can we do about it? I just hope I never catch them in the act. That's my biggest fear, is how I'm going to respond to it. It's not what you want to do, is it? It's not good. It's not big. And it's not clever. Unlike Beaky, who is big and clever. So, I'll process my shots. Whatever comes of that, good or bad, I'll pop them up on screen for you now. Thanks very much for watching, folks. Please take care of one another. And until next time, if you can't be good, just be careful. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.